What's happening, everyone? This is ICLT, and welcome to update video, episode 11. Now, why have I named this video update video episode 11? Well, I've named the update video because this is going to be a video where I update you on stuff to do with this channel, and I've named it episode 11 because she's an amazing character in my most favourite show called and it said Netflix. There was no show called Netflix, and this show called Stranger Things. Now, you guys may already know that I'm a fan of Stranger Things. Of course, I've watched all 3 seasons, loved them to bits. I think I've loved season 1 and 2 the most. I think. I mean, season 3 was still really good, but I haven't watched it to its full entirety. I mean, I've watched the whole of season 3, of course, but I haven't appreciated that season as much as season 1 and 2, and that's why those 2 seasons are my favourite so far. But yeah, 11 is my favourite character. I mean, 11 and Hopper. If you don't know who these people are, then go watch Stranger Things. If you've tried it and you don't like Stranger Things, then fair enough, you've tried it. But if you haven't watched Stranger Things, give it a try at least. I mean, if you're into the stuff that I do on this channel, then give it a try, because it's a really good show. And you could say I'm a little bit obsessed with it, maybe, but I'm not obsessed with it to the point that I can't watch anything but Stranger Things. I can watch other things, but I'm super into Stranger Things. Like, I could literally talk about it all day long. Well, maybe not all day long, but anyway, I'm going off topic. So what this update video is going to be about is obviously me talking about my channel at the moment, and oh my god, my hair is literally... I have no idea what the fuck is wrong with my hair today, but it's doing its own thing. But yesterday, yesterday I uploaded a video, which was a Minecraft video about me finding the end portal and maybe being end game for Minecraft and all that stuff. But I don't know if that is gonna be my last Minecraft video. I might make another one in the future. I don't know yet, but I ever since playing what was it, Resident Evil Code Veronica, I got to a certain point in the game and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to play the game anymore because it's just gotten ridiculous. So then I went on to Resident Evil. Did I go on to Resident Evil 2? The original one, I can't remember. Then after that, I went on to Resident Evil 0. I can't remember the order of Resident Evil games I've went to. All I remember is that I went on to Resident Evil 7, then to 1, then to 4, then to 2 Remake, then to Code Veronica, then to 2 Original, then on to 0, and then on to Revelations. And throughout playing Code Veronica, Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil Revelations, I'm gonna say that I have dropped all of those playthroughs, especially Resident Evil Revelations. I've played it by myself, off recording, and I can say without a doubt, I liked parts of the game, like parts where you play as Chris and Jessica, and also I didn't actually show this on recording, but somewhere in the game you actually get to play as Chris. Well, obviously you get to play as Chris, but Chris joins forces with Jill, and Jessica goes with Parker. So if you guys have already played Resident Evil Revelations, then you already know that, but for the people who haven't played it or are watching me play it for the first time or are seeing the game for the first time, then yeah, Chris and Jill go together, and well, the original teams with Jill and Parker, Chris and Jessica depart and join the other people. I know, it's really, really complicated, but Resident Evil Revelations is complicated as a whole. And Resident Evil 0 was actually okay with its atmosphere and with the tank controls. Like, I felt like I actually got back to like the Resident Evil vibe. The only reason why I stopped playing it is because the story just didn't interest me at all, and it didn't keep me going, and it just got a bit boring for me. And the whole like walking around the mansion so many times, watching that same door animation. I like the door animation because it's nostalgia for the old Resident Evil games, but the fact that you've got the door animation in like a HD, I just don't like the door animation. I've dealt with it so many times. Oh my god, my hair is literally being a fucking wanker. I never use that word. This is the first time I've used that word on recording. I'm so sorry, everyone. Please, edit that word out. Censor it. Editor ICLT. Censor it. You better censor it. Yeah. Okay. Good. But yeah, the door animations got really tedious, and just looking at each and every single door animation just was like. So it got really, really tiring for me. So and I thought that like it was bringing down my enjoyment for Resident Evil 0, and I thought, if I'm not gonna enjoy the game, what's the point of me recording more? Because like I've heard from countless people that if you don't enjoy something, don't continue it on recording, because people don't like to see you get tired of games. People may like to see you get angry at games because, rage-inducing games, like, yeah. But not people get, people don't like get, people don't like you getting tired and, like, bored at games, because if you get bored, they get bored of watching you. So, that's why I've chosen to stop playing Resident Evil 0. And I've even uninstalled the game. I haven't even played the whole way through because I just thought I don't care about the game, so I'm not going to play any more of it. But yeah, the next game I played, of course, is Resident Evil Revelations, and it was alright. The third-person gameplay, which reminded me of Resident Evil 2 Remake, it was actually pretty good. I was having fun with it. I was getting scared. I had a lot of stress, maybe a little bit too much stress. But the fact that the game wouldn't allow you to save at all until like you've cleared certain areas and you're brought to the sort of like checkmate screen or something, after each episode, after each chapter. It's like if you guys watched played House of the Dead 2, it's kind of like that. You clear an area and it gives you like stats, and like you are either given a S ranking, ranking, B ranking, whatever, or C ranking, and that screen is the only time that you're actually able to save your game, and you can't save your game inside of the game. Okay, you can inside of the game because you're playing a game and you can save inside, but you can't save your game when you're playing as the characters inside of the episode. You can't save your game, and that's why I got really stressed out, because I wanted just a place to save my game so that I can relieve my stress. Because yes, there are like autosaves, but autosaves don't help you at all. Yes, they save you at certain points, but they don't help you at all when you're fighting a fucking boss. Because you could just like save the game and you can just like carry on through a boss fight. But no, you have to literally, when you die during like a boss fight, you have to go back to the beginning of the boss fight and then like redo what you just done. Yes, I know it's challenging and that it's supposed to be like that, but it's annoying when like you know exactly what you need to do, you've executed it in the right way, but there are just not. It gets a little tiny bit ridiculous and unfair to be able to not clear out that boss fight because this morning, well, actually no, yesterday. Okay, fine. This morning, I was playing Resident Evil Revelations. I'm just going to call it RE Revelations. You know, it's easier. But yeah, RE Revelations. I was actually trying to defeat the final boss, which I think his name's called Norman or something. I mean, the task told me to defeat Norman, so I guess his name was Norman, and he turned into a tyrant. The tyrant that you see at the end of Resident Evil 1. Yeah, that type of tyrant. Not the tyrant that you see at the end of... Well, it's not actually at the end of... In the middle of Code Veronica and in Resident Evil 2. And it's not exactly Nemesis either from Resident Evil 3. I still need to play that game at some point, but... I don't know if I should wait until Resident Evil 3 Remake comes out, or if I should just play it soon on the classic version. I don't know. Because I played Resident Evil 2, the original version, on an emulator, and it was alright. It was a bit, the graphics weren't that great, but again, I don't play games for the graphics, I play games for the atmosphere and the fun of it. The graphics do add, sometimes, especially to like horror games, the graphics do add a lot, but I play horror games for the atmosphere and for, like, just like the experience. The graphics don't really mean much to me, unless it's like, I don't know, Resident Evil 7, maybe. I don't know. No, PT. The graphics in that is phenomenal, and maybe in Death Stranding as well. I don't know, but yeah, PT. The graphics in that was phenomenal. I love the graphics. Oh, actually, that reminds me. PT, you know who made PT, right? Konami. They have actually trademarked Silent Hill in Canada. What does that mean exactly? Well, it might not mean anything yet, but it teases us, in a way, that we could possibly get maybe something new to do with Silent Hill, maybe a new Silent Hill game. Who knows? Trademarking Silent Hill, basically what that means is it allows them to provide basically video games, computer games. It just allows them to provide that because they've trademarked it. How do I know that? Research, people. I actually researched. I tend to not research much, but I actually researched it and found it interesting, and yeah, that's how I know. So, because I've just been talking about dropping Resident Evil playthroughs, I've also dropped Portal 2 playthrough because the game was too long. Even though most people, most fans of the Portal series would say that the game is too short, or like they want more and more and more, the game was too long for me. I like Portal's Still Alive, the Xbox version of Portal on Steam, was perfect. Like, you did tests, you did a load of tests. You acquired the portal gun, well, half of the portal gun. Then later on, you acquired the entire portal gun, which you can do the blue and orange portals, and then you can just wait, what happened? Oh yeah, and you forgot what happened. Then she throws you into a fire, and then you get out of that. And even though it's part of the game, like, I had that vibe where you break out of the game. Like, for me, the game was the test subjects, the test chambers, and, like, escaping my inevitable death, which wasn't inevitable because I was able to avoid it. Escaping that was like escaping the game. That was breaking out of the game, and being able to go back to like a test chamber and break out of it, or break into it, in fact, and then breaking back out of the game, and then like just going through these rooms with these turrets and all of that, and then finally getting to GLaDOS, whose actually name is Caroline, I found that out at the end of Portal 2. Yeah, so that is why Portal Still Alive is always going to be my favourite Portal game. Portal 2 was still good. I love how it improved, but the way it played out, it did not sink in with me. I mean, I loved the funny guy that I was with, my friend though. I loved him so much. But as soon as that Aperture Science Innovations guy came in, Cave Johnson, I just literally switched off. I didn't want to play it anymore. I played it off camera by myself, obviously. Like I've learnt to. I need to learn to actually play games without recording them, because of this whole YouTube thing. I've been so used to just playing games on recording because of reactions and experience. But I need to learn to actually play games by myself, because I can't record every single game on the planet, otherwise my channel will just completely fill up and I put a load of stress on my soul. So I need to learn to do that. But yeah, I've dropped the Portal 2 playthrough. I might play Portal 2 again and show you the ending, because the ending was actually pretty shocking. And it was kind of heartwarming as well for me. So I might show you guys the ending at some point. I don't know when, but apart from that, I'm glad I'm glad I didn't actually record it, because my thoughts and feelings were not that great for that game. Because when I played more of it, the funny guy came back. And he kept on saying, "Oh, I've got a surprise for you, but it won't happen in until you completed these test chambers." He kept on saying 3 chambers left, two chambers left. He kept on saying that, and I was like, "Oh my god, when is it gonna be over?" I mean, I don't like it when a game makes me think or feel or makes me question when it's over. I want a game which makes me not even question that, and at the end of the game, it makes me want to say, "Wait, is that it? What? I thought there was more." I want a game that actually makes me feel like that I want more of it, not "Oh, thank God the game is over." Because if that game makes me feel like that, then, well, obviously that game was not made for me, or that game was just bad. I mean, of course, Portal 2 wasn't bad at all, but it did drag on. It did drag on a lot, and I was actually following a tutorial, a walkthrough of the game, and it said 3 hours. So I thought he completed a game in 3 hours. He did complete the game in 3 hours, but it was a speed run. I didn't realize that the game was 9 hours long, because there were 9 chapters in total. Well, I don't know about 9 hours long, but it was 9 chapters in total, and I keep on saying this, I apologize for repeating, but it felt dragged on. But now, guys, since I've dropped those playthroughs, I could continue on to make another playthrough, because I'm a bit excited to play Resident Evil 5 and 6, because they're part of the main series. Revelations, it doesn't feel like it's part of the series, even though it is. The reason why I didn't like Resident Evil Revelations as a whole is not just because of how ridiculous it can get, the combat system and the saving and the gameplay and all that. The gameplay was alright. The combat system was shit. The story was meh, but I didn't have that Resident Evil vibe like I did with Resident Evil 7. Of course, I was just beginning with the series, Resident Evil 7. But when I was playing Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, I had that constant Resident Evil vibe. Constant zombie killing, and I felt really creeped out and stressed. Resident Evil 4 was perfect. I felt stressed. The atmosphere was fantastic. The scare factor was still there. The save system was like, I loved it so much. The game was long, but it was acceptable. Resident Evil Revelations wasn't. I felt like it could have ended at least about maybe episode 8. It felt too long, and plus with the side missions and playing it, I like the fact that you could play as different characters, especially as Chris, but playing it as the two funny guys, the nerd and the soldier, it really, I mean, it brought a different vibe to it, and I didn't like that. I mean, of course, I like the funny guy, the nerd, because it reminded me of me, because I'm a nerd as well with computers. But the overall vibe of the game, I did not like, and it just didn't feel like I was playing Resident Evil. It felt like I was playing another zombie shooter game. It didn't feel like the whole vibe of the game as well. It didn't feel like I was playing Resident Evil at all. But with Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, it felt like I was literally playing Resident Evil. But with that one, it didn't feel like that at all. So hopefully I'll actually be able to feel that vibe of playing Resident Evil on the 5th installment and 6th installment. I hope I can actually feel that vibe. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to talk about what's going to be next. So, I don't know what is going to come next yet. All I know is that, like, in the future, I do want to, like, try out Resident Evil 5. When I say try out, I don't mean play throughout the whole game and, like, finish it. Because if I'm not going to enjoy the game, I'm not going to complete it. Well, I'm going to complete it on my own, of course, but I'm not going to complete it on recording. Because if I'm not going to enjoy it, I'm not going to record it. So continuing on with the topic about what is going to be next for me, I am probably, well, most probably going to be taking a break from making videos. What that means is maybe taking like 1 to maybe 3 days break off, because well, soon I'm actually going back to college, and this year it's gonna be my final year at college, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of like work experience and all that. And believe it or not, I'm not actually in a job yet. So you can wonder how I'm actually doing all of this stuff without being in a job. It's been hard to imagine myself in a job because I've been doing this for a long time. But what I want to do is I'm thinking about going back to one of my old YouTube channels, and that old YouTube channel, hang on a minute, I'm just sorting out something on my computer because my computer likes to do things. On that YouTube channel, I did tutorials on game development, and I love doing that because I helped people like learn how to do like simple programming into like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's fan games and all of that. And I love doing that because so many people would watch the how-tos, and so many people would like ask how to do this, how to do that, and I would be able to deliver if I knew how to do it. And I felt like if I did tutorials, I would make it like maybe a job or something. I don't know. I don't want to do tutorials for views, for money, but I want to try and go back there to help a lot of people, because I kind of lost my my sort of skill. Well, not really lost it, but I kind of like been distanced away from my skill of being able to like code and program. I can still code and program, but since I've been so distanced from it, it's gonna feel weird to go back. But I do want to try and do that again, and go back to my old channel. And it's called, I think, Mr. Gamertron. I might change the name of it, and link it down in the description or something, so that you guys could go check it out. But since big things are happening for me and my future, since soon I'm probably gonna have to like go into a job, I won't have time for YouTube. And what that means is me being not as active on YouTube. And I know that's going to be a big thing for me, but I've accepted all of these stuff, and I think I would be able to adapt to it. And it's scary. I mean, I have been nervous, but I don't like being nervous. And it's a weird feeling, being nervous. Well, of course it's not a weird feeling, everyone's nervous. But it's a weird feeling, like, being nervous, but you don't want to be nervous. I don't know how else to explain it. But, I don't know, what I'm going to do about YouTube, though. I do want to, like, record more horror games and all of that. But I don't want it to, like, take over my life again. I don't want to do pre-recorded videos anymore. I've said that before. I know. I don't want to do pre-recorded videos anymore because it stresses me out enough as it is, and it's just nice to have that feeling where, like, you don't have videos to record or upload anymore. It's nice to have that feeling. I haven't had that feeling for a very, very, very long time, and this is the first time I've had that feeling. It feels so good. Of course, this is the video that I'm going to have to upload now, but it's just so nice. And I apologise for this very, very, very long video, but this all needs to be said. There's probably a lot of stuff that I need to say as well, which I've literally forgotten right now. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. You have all these things in your mind, but as soon as you start to record it and express it into your video, well, me mostly, I forget mostly what I want to say, and I don't go about explaining it in like a description or something. I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be the end of my YouTube career or hobby, but it's gonna go slowly instead of really fast. I'm not gonna be uploading daily. I can't see myself uploading daily. Even though my mind is probably gonna try and make me upload daily, I don't want to upload daily because it's not gonna work, and people are probably sick of me uploading daily. I mean, I'm sick of myself uploading daily as well. But I've focused so much on playing like AAA games like Resident Evil, Portal, stuff like that. I haven't played like indie games for a very long time. 3 random games. I haven't been doing that for a long time. I miss doing that, and me because of having Resident Evil in my library, I've just been wanting to play that so much, and now it's just like, when do I get to play it? It's weird, but yeah. I think I'm going to leave this video here. I don't know what else to talk about. This needed to be said because, yeah. It's definitely needed to be said. I didn't want this video to be like, entertainment or whatever. I know that this video is seeming to be serious. Well, of course it is serious. I don't consider myself as an entertainer. If people have been entertained by my gaming videos, then cool. But if not, then okay. Because all I've ever wanted on this channel is to like share my gaming experiences and my sort of editing style, which The only reason why I changed to this type of editing style recently is because it's what makes me feel happy about my videos. Now, the ones that I've been doing before these videos, where like I, increase my face cam and all of that, those are mainly just inspirations from YouTubers that I watch, but recent ones are just ones that just make me feel satisfied with the video. And that's why I've been doing that. And I've just, I used, throughout last year and the year before, and maybe the year, and maybe the year before, but before that, I would do like I would play these games for views, just to see like how many views I get, if I get like so many views or subscribers or something. But now I just make these videos, one, for fun, because I like to play games and record my experience and share them with you guys, and two, I don't know, I guess it's a way of me like investing myself into games, because because I don't really invest myself into the story of games. I record myself play the games, and then I like watch them over and over, and then I invest myself into the story of it, and that's how I got into Resident Evil 2, because I watched my playthrough over and over. You may think it's weird me watching my own videos over and over, but I do it for my own reasons. I've never wanted to do YouTube for money. Maybe at one stage I did, but I regret that stage. I don't want to do YouTube for money. I mean, it would be nice to get, well, it would be nice to rack up views and get the income, but I've realised it's going to take forever to do that, so I'm not going to do it for money. I just want to do it as a hobby, and to really do it as a hobby, I can't upload every day, because I've got to focus my mind on other things rather than making gaming videos, because at the moment it's not getting me anywhere, which sucks. But as I said, it's just a hobby. It's nothing completely serious, because I'm having fun with playing games at the moment, and I love it. The vibe has been alright, just that I need to do more things to occupy my mind and get my mind back into the stage of like having these set of skills to be able to get into a job and like pay for games, pay for a new gaming setup, and then maybe I'll go into YouTube full time. I don't know, but for now, it's gonna be different. And I know that I said, Jesus Christ, my video has gotten like nearly 40 minutes. I did not expect this video to go that long. If any of you have reached to this point in the video, thank you. Thank you so much. Because I know that not many people would have like the attention span to like watch an entire video for like 30, 40 minutes or however long this video is. So if you did get up to this point, thank you very, very much. I mean, I don't know who actually got up to this point. If you did, please do write in the comments. Write in the comments. Sweet. No, not sweet. Silicon digest. I don't know. It's a hashtag on the screen. Type in the comments. Wait, did I say silicon digest? Did I say that? Yeah, I think, yeah. Type in the comments hashtag silicon digest, so I know that you've, got up to this point in the video. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, because I feel like I'm just gonna ramble on too much, and as I said, things are gonna change. I'm a little bit nervous about it, and kind of a little bit uncomfortable, because I'm so used to like making videos every day, but it's been stressful. It's taken a big toll on my health and of my brain in total. So Jesus Christ, my hair is literally being a total dick. But yeah, it's time for things to change. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy this video, thumbs it up. Wait, that sounds like sums up. Thumbs up on the video. And if you're new here, then welcome. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying yourself here. I never say that, and I should really say that. But, yeah, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you're enjoying who I am. I hope you're enjoying what you see with what I'm doing. If you do, subscribe. You can hit the bell if you want. I mean, you get notified each time I upload, which is probably not even going to be that often now. But, yeah, subscribe. Hit the bell if you'd like. I mean, people say it's recommended. You don't have to, but if you want to get notified each time I upload, hit the bell. And for some reason you need to check these marks or something. I don't know what the hell that I don't know what the hell that's all about. But yeah, check those marks, whatever you need to do, and then done, and then done, and then done, and then you're built up. And last but not least, follow me on my Twitter, The Real ICLT. It's in the description always, or you can just go to Twitter, type in The Real ICLT, as it says on the screen. And if you haven't got a Twitter account, make one. It's very, very easy. Actually, no, it's not. It's a very long process. It will take about 5 minutes. Maybe 6. Maybe 10. No, I'm joking. It'll take 5. Yeah, it'll take 5 minutes to just create an account. Follow me. But don't just create the account to follow me. Like, create the account to be active on my Twitter and to know what I'm doing in my everyday life, because I tweet almost every single day. My hair is literally a piece of shit. Should I just keep it like this? This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. I don't even know why my hair has been like that, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in whatever video I make in the future, which is probably going to be tomorrow. I don't know what video I'm going to make tomorrow, but maybe it's a Baldi one, because Baldi has come out with a new game. Or maybe it might be Nightmare House. I don't know. Maybe it's a Minecraft one. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you in that video. Goodbye, everybody. This hair is really fucking annoying me. Jesus fucking Christ.